He's a handyman. He's a Craigslist guy right now.
That's good
You know
work.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Woodwork.
Figures and data.
Yep. And welcome to the pod, guys. This is BrotherBrother. My name's Alex. That's Nick. This is the podcast where we
pour through facts and figures and data.
not usually.
Always.
No, not you.
Every single time.
No. But that's why you're here. Because it's all subjective. It's
factual.
Everything's subjective.
No.
There's no facts as far as I'm concerned.
It's only facts. OnlyFacts.com.
Please remember to like, comment, subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us. Give us a rating. Subscribe to our OnlyFacts. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is that a website we need to make now?
I think. It might already be one, though.
No. But it's good.
That'd be good.
It'd be a good alternative to like Twitter.
Well,
right? Or X.
Where we just post our own facts every day.
Yeah.
And they're very real.
Like FactHub.
Also, it's available, I think.
Well, probably, if it didn't load.
The requested URL is not found on the server. So we could just
maybe it's
buy
just blocked on our domain.
.com.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not on a domain.
No. We're indomainable.
Undomainable. That's what we have at the school. The domain. And I've had to put sorry, I misspoke. 450 computers on a domain with. It's just
took what, like 20 minutes?
No. All of last week and today's Wednesday of the next week.
Correct.
We're like not a third of the way through, maybe, of like completely resetting and then resetting them up as new.
You're slacking, huh? Taking it easy over there.
Well, I already went through these like for the 8th time, I think. It counted, going through, putting each one in the computer. Like, oh, okay, there's this one. Checking for warranties.
Found the warranty ones.
Found them. That took a full day of just searching in this Excel document. Or it took, I think, maybe like 4 or 5 hours, which is long.
That's not too
significant
bad.
Portion of the day.
It's like half.
Just sitting here doing this, doing the same thing over and over again.
My second word was
Shit. A lot of random mutes in the beginning of this one. Whatever. Anyway, I've been orchestrating the children on this whole experience because, I'm in charge of this for some reason.
The director.
Yeah. The coordinator.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
No additional pay. Yeah.
Yeah, no change of pay. No change of pay.
Yeah, or benefits.
No fluctuation.
But whatever. That's fine.
Still getting multiple emails a day with one thing from that one bitch that I'm not going to ever reply to.
You said bitch.
Cut it. Well, we've cleared out a closet in this room that was full of nonsense. And I...
Almost again, huh?
I had to just organize all the stuff that was actually usable and throw a bunch of stuff away that, has just hung around and just... People are like, what if we need this at some point in the future? And 20 years go by. And it's like... And then you're still... What if in 20... We'll buy another one.
No.
Throw it away. And I did that with big old projectors that don't work. They don't work.
They've
been sitting in a box for 20 years, as I said.
But they could fix them and use them. They could happen. It's very advanced for its time.
That's how hoarders come to fruition. They become just a pain in the ass of everybody around them.
Just made it. Are you sure?
Just
You're
barely. That might be the first one.
You're going to have to trim it a lot, though.
But yeah, that's what my tech life has been consisted of right now. My work tech life. It's just been counting the same things over and over again. I pretty much know every student's name at this point just by just seeing it. Oh yeah, obviously this person's here.
That's how they get you to learn them. Yeah, it's all part of their plan. You've been schemed upon, fool.
Just being told in admin meetings that I'm not privy to, I'm not invited to.
Yeah, no, you're not administration.
But I'm told about them that, they want to take away one of our 3 people that are in we want to move them down to the first level to help the kids on there, but still have you guys up there on the kids don't know you're up there on the 4th floor. They get lost on the way there.
So?
Are you saying these kids are idiots?
Yeah, they can't navigate a building.
God, I sure hope so. I mean, they're in high school, technically.
Almost adults.
So, at this point,
you would think
you should be able to do
basic navigational skills.
I mean, you can count, right? And if I give
At
you
least a 4.
yes, and I give you the 4, you know it's on the 4th floor. And if I give you the number, you know if you see one of them.
Well, in England,
you see one, and then
it's ground floor,
you
and
look
then
one
one
direction.
is the 2nd floor. So maybe they're British.
even then, you just go up another floor. Then at that point, right? Go up another floor. Just go up another floor. Oh, these are 3. Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
They could do that, yeah.
But they're not. But they're not.
Like 4, dude. That's a lot of numbers. They're making me count.
Well, the new addition that they're adding on, it's 4 floors, technically, but it's only 3 because of like laws or something. So
What?
you go into the new building on the 4th floor of the regular building, but once you go in, it's the 3rd floor of the new building.
Okay. But it's as high as the 4th floor.
Yeah.
So
And
where's
then you go down,
where's
and
the
then you're
extra
at the
floor?
2nd, and then you go down, and you're on the 1st.
So is it just like a big overhang or something?
There might be another one that's ground. You know,
So they're going European
But
with it.
they're going
but only in the
real
new one.
European. You know, that's how you finesse your way
Like,
through
it's
the
only
laws.
3 floors, yeah.
But then you look at it and you're like,
No, the G it's G floor. It's floor G, dog.
you don't see the number, right?
Yeah,
That's a
you
G.
see it's a letter.
It could be a 0, you know.
as far as
floor
we're
0.
concerned, it's floor 0.
And it doesn't count as 1.
It's 0.
Yeah, it doesn't count as 1.
0 plus 1 is
1. But then there's another one.
Now
and
shut
that's-
up.
That's the 2nd floor, right? No, it's the 1st. Everything I know about floors is confusing now.
it's all past inspection.
I mean, we're pretty far through it,
We're
right?
certified. It's already millions of dollars have been
It's been
spent.
poured into this. Yeah, I mean, the cement's been poured. It's,
It's a building now.
as far as we're concerned, they're just doing the inside.
Tear it down. If we can't have that floor,
Yeah.
you tear it down.
With the network guys hard at work just trying to figure that out. Ordering, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of, you know, wireless points just so we can fill that building.
Yeah, but you have to do it with less people, though, is the thing.
Well,
you guys aren't being very economical.
We have 5 workers that are there for 4 hours a day.
just free labor.
just screaming the whole time in the room, just unable to think. I have my AirPods in because I'm like, I can't just sit here, listen to these conversations about nothing. They're putting on show tunes to listen to and singing along, and I'm just like, you guys should be listening to mumble rap. What is this?
I'm gonna
Show tunes.
I'm gonna hit you kids so hard.
No, not that. I'm just like looking at them in bewilderment. They're just like,
It's the 60s again.
nerds, dude. What has changed? There's apparently a bully nerd. There's like a top AV kid that's graduated already who's not the same one that we thought hated me.
No, he
ran
was
everything.
fighting for
It was
the
a different
title.
one.
Yeah.
Yes, but apparently they're best friends as well.
Sure. There's a lot of layers to this story.
But so this guy comes in. I don't know how to describe him other than just the ultimate nerd, and like just when they described this person to me, he sounded like he could be like the coolest guy out of everyone. And just as soon as he walked in the room, he's just like short glasses, horrible, the short slicked back hair, and it's just the epitome of who you'd imagine being in AV club. You
But
know,
he runs the school.
and he's just merciless with the freshmen that are in there. Like this one's like, "What can I do to be better?" And he's like, "Just don't be an AV." he's like, "But what do I need to learn?" He's like, "AV is so easy, and you can't do it. So just don't be in it." And I'm just like, I'm just sitting there like, "Oh shit, this guy's just fucking ripping this kid apart for no reason."
As the teacher, just not even doing anything.
I'm not a teacher.
Just-
I'm just,
Oh, come on.
I'm just like, he's such. It's almost like what I thought that the kid that hated me was like, but it's like it's this kid.
You had the names wrong.
Apparently, I had him switched and mixed up.
Yeah.
But this guy, I mean, the cockiness, the pompous. I mean, just the fact that you think you know everything when you just graduated high school is amazing. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. And you're telling somebody who doesn't know anything that it's so easy and that he should just know it. And I'm just like, how do you not hear yourself?
Just be better.
Yeah, right. How?
Yeah.
He's asking how, and you're just like, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah. You stupid.
And the kid's not confident enough to just stand up for himself. He's just like, I guess I'm never gonna know this. I'm never gonna learn
goes
this.
in the bathroom.
No, he's like, this kid's just like, am I an idiot, guys? You know, am I never gonna get this? And everyone has to be like, no, you're not. It's just, don't listen to him. He's just an asshole. Don't, yeah.
Like, no, you should listen to him, buddy.
Like, there are kids that are kind of defending him, but they're kind of just like, you're opening yourself up to this. It's like you're not having any sense of like awareness or self,
self-preservation.
Yes, that's what it is. No sense of just acting in your own interest. It's just, I suck, right, guys? And just needing constantly be like, no, you don't. No, you don't suck. No, I think I do though, and I think that's just how I'm gonna be for the rest of my life.
He might be.
How do you talk to that? Like,
I'm not a counselor.
Neither am I. I'm not. You think I am?
Yeah.
And also, I'm not intervening in this conversation. These kids are just having this.
Yeah, you're just listening.
I have one AirPod in, just I'm just like,
you're not even listening to what's
work.
in there.
Yeah, just like, don't ask me anything. I'm
very busy.
Typing random characters in this Word doc. Just don't pay attention.
It's just off.
Yeah, my computer screen is just
not even on.
Yeah, I'm just
battery died 2 hours ago.
Whoops, wasn't paying attention to that one. They caught me slipping. Yeah, but the fact that they just asked me anything, and I'm like, hey kids, by the way, I didn't go to school for this. You're asking me questions that you think I should know, and that I probably should know, but I don't know.
Probably should.
If in this position, yes.
Yeah.
You should know.
They didn't go through that in training.
There was no training. It was basically like, oh, yeah, you're gonna do this. I mean, everyone's gone, so
yeah. So
you're still working here though, right? Oh, you got to do that then. We're gonna have you do that.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah,
and there's
everyone
no
left,
one else.
So you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then they they brought 2 people on that are like looking up to me, like I'm the guy.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, welcome to my life.
But that's me 4 months on the job having that.
Yeah,
and I feel like
ridiculous.
That's too soon.
It's a little early.
It's too soon.
It's a little early.
Isn't
it always too early for
they're
that?
Like looking at me, how many keyboards should we order? Like 200 or 300? And I'm like, what do you mean?
300.
Yeah, and they're like, I think it's too many. And I'm like, order how many? Don't even ask me. Why do you even bother giving me an option, asking me if you're just gonna be like, I don't think that's right, because that's what it's like on the phone with the guy that doesn't even live here. The guy miles away who's like the dude in charge.
Yeah.
We're on the phone with him, just talking about all the. I had to count all this shit, obviously. So he's asking me, do we have definite numbers? I'm like, yes. Close enough, really. But I'm just like, yes, it's definite. I want to undersell it, obviously. We want to undergo so we can get more.
I'm definitely done doing this.
Hey. And like I had on this list that I sent him that we need to order like 400 keyboards, which granted is a lot. But he's like, do you really think we need to order that many? And I'm like, he's like, Alex, I see that we need to order 400 keyboards on here. Do you really think we need to order that many? And I'm like, well, we have 40 in currently with us right now, about 40, all missing keys, random keys. I'm assuming the kids that still have their keyboards are in a similar situation of missing a key or two, or just, hey, not working a little bit, somewhat. So
maybe.
I'm thinking we're going to need to replace a lot of these keyboards. And he's like, just get like 100.
Said, fuck you.
Why even ask? Why even ask?
Thanks for doing all that work and go fuck yourself.
I think you're being a little presumptuous. I think these kids take a little bit better care of these than you think.
The opposite.
I'm here.
The opposite. Dude.
I'm here, though. But I'm here.
Yeah, have you seen a keyboard?
But I'm at the school. But I'm in this school. And I see the keyboards. Missing, the space bar's gone on this one. How do you do that? Oh, you just got to press the little mush mound.
Mush mound. Yeah, I had to do that.
Mush mound. Boop. Kids coming to me. How does this fixed?
It doesn't, Sonny.
I just hand it back. Bye.
Have a good one.
They're just like, And I just like push them out. You know, close
Lock the door.
Yeah. I have to lock it so it closes.
That way they can't come back in.
Yeah, they just knock and just, you know.
Close the
I
blinds.
turn the lights off. I like turn off whatever I was listening to so it's silent.
Have like a little hatch in the door that you open with a spray bottle and just spray it and then close it.
I install a hatch just for offense.
They can't get in, but the spray can get out.
Well, I get just not even it's just spray, like an actual water gun.
Just a hose?
That I pump up and just super soak them.
I'm sure you could get like an advanced one that's like electronic that you don't have to pump it. You can just continuously spray without needing to stop to reload.
Technology is better than when we were kids. Everything was manual in the time. You had to just. We trained really young, I guess. In that case,
yeah, you had to get the pressure built up.
Yeah, well, same thing. Am I right? Am I right? About to super soak.
Come on, guys.
Come here, baby. About to super soak you, right?
Ugh.
It's good.
You're filthy.
She loves it. Dude, I know chicks. We know chicks.
We know chicks.
But both of us.
Cohesively, we get chicks.
Yeah.
Very. Very much.
Very nice.
My wife.
That's what I thought you were about to do. Very nice. That would have been good.
That would have been good.
That
was almost good.
It was.
You live and you learn. Yeah, they can't all be home run.
It was fine though. I'll be like pretty good though. Yeah. Not like Rand Sanity.
No, that's just depressing and sad.
It's so good.
Unless you just
literally watch it every night, or the next
hilarious.
Day. So funny,
but not for anything that he's doing on purpose.
Oh God, no, no. His little Heinz verified. And if you guys, you're not on the Patreon. I mean, that we talked about this on the Patreon, but like my old boss at the radio station just live streams on YouTube every night now.
Just give him a taste. Yeah, don't even.
He does it from the radio station YouTube, not his own, and he's like referring people to his personal radio station or his personal YouTube, trying to like grow the numbers. And he's like, once I reach 1,000, I'm gonna start streaming on there, and because I'll be monetized.
He just starts crying.
He just doesn't understand the monetization system at all.
He doesn't understand a lot from what I
You need view time for that. That matters more than subscribers.
Well, he was very upset at the fact that
he's gonna have zero minutes of view time on the new channel, even if he hits 1,000. And you know how hard it's gonna hit that.
He might.
It's gonna take.
He might do the big. At least, dude.
Nick, he's hoping to make money off this because he doesn't have a job anymore, and he's hoping to. I'm getting disgusted from this. He's hoping to supplement his income because he has none. He's a handyman. He's a Craigslist guy right now.
That's good work. I mean? Yeah.
Woodwork.
He's a woodworker.
So he had to work that wood.
Wood polishing.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't use normal tools.
No, he does. He uses the ones that God gave him.
The ones, yeah. What a way to put it. Yep. God gave him.
That's how he would put it. What do you mean?
Well, it's homemade lube, as he would say.
Amongst other things.
Here we go, baby. Come here. Come back. Stop running. Always. Always got to.
But it's Rand Sanity chasing.
Yeah, well, he'll catch you.
He'll catch you.
Well, he might not. He doesn't eat much, and he seems.
He'll start yelling as you like increase in distance from him.
Yeah.
He'll start yelling at you like, "Come back, stop."
I commented on one of his videos because for like 10 episodes he was only streaming through the left channel of audio. So if you were listening to him on computer, the right just silence, and you're just coming out of the left one. And I was like, "Hey, just I'll put to mono. You'll be fine. Don't even worry about this. There's no reason to have it in stereo."
Did he do it?
Yep. And now he didn't even respond to my comment.
Not that one, but just the ones that are directly about him.
That was genuinely helpful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't even like it. Said nothing. He could have been He could have put thumbs up. He could have done anything.
That's not the Rand Sanity way.
He's like, I figured this out.
I did it. Good job, me.
He like keeps trying to add a soundboard, and he like started a stream one day, and it was just so much noise. Just, hey guys, how you doing? Just.
That's good for the audio listeners.
How does this sound, guys? Everyone's like, it sounds horrible. I don't know what's going on. And he just unplugs the thing, and he's just it goes away. Yeah, I don't know how to work this, but
obviously
I'll figure this out. Every time something goes wrong, he'll figure it out.
He never does.
He never does, because someone needs to tell him how to do it, and or just do it for him. Ideally that.
That's the Rand Sanity way.
The guy that...
But you didn't mention and compliment him specifically in your comment, you fool.
No, well, I don't want him to ever see this, but as long as I don't
hope
mention
he does.
him...
That'd be funny.
Because he would actually personally get offended. I don't know if he would ever... I don't think he would remember me. It was based on his manicness. I don't think he remembers people, really. Okay. Except, like, the important people.
The guys that he abandoned.
Well...
I remember him saying that. I abandoned them. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
The place was heavily in debt. I mean, there was no saving it. There was no way out. No way out of that.
There was a manic man leading the charge.
Yeah, just, I mean, wildly depressed, but, you know.
Keeping that electric vibe up, dude. Like,
Ransanity.
Flying around. Aren't I wacky?
That's literally the vibe that he's doing, dude.
Like, no, you're just actually being insane right now.
You're just, that's why it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
He
thinks
the lack of self-awareness.
He's passionate.
Yeah, but it's, he thinks he's so self-aware, but he's completely not.
He's not. He's like a meth head.
But sober.
But without drugs.
How? Is he actually insane?
Yes.
He would have to. Yes, I think he would have to be. To not be on drugs, be the way he is, be as, you know, would you call him successful? Would you call him a failure? I mean, he's building.
I'd call him both, I think.
At one point,
very successful.
Yes.
But as of recent years, he's taking a downward trend.
All things come down, right?
What goes up must come down. That's basic gravity.
Basic gravity. Basic physics.
And it's pulling him to
the depths of... I mean, I just hope he goes live tonight. That's all I said. You know, I hope every night that I'm like, all right, it's about to be 11:30. He's, you know, he has the premiere set to go live.
It's like 11:31. It's still nothing.
I'm just like...
You get the beat of sweat going.
And like, is he going to just miss it? He's like,
and then he's live.
Hey, everybody. He's like, I'm going to be out of town tomorrow, but I'm going to try to not miss it. I'm going to do everything in my power. I'm even if I have to stream live from wherever I'm at.
Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm. So it might be a horrible audio episode.
That'd be hilarious.
And it would be if he just streams from wherever he's at. But as you know, as I've said, he streams every day. So, I mean, he'll be on in about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Way to date this episode, dude.
What do you mean date the episode? You mean time?
Both.
Time stamp it?
They know both, dude.
Yeah. Well, we usually record a little bit earlier, but I had to go to the store today after work. So
that happens.
I get a long weekend this weekend, so I'm pretty excited.
That's so awesome for you.
It's awesome for me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because it's Juneteenth.
Yes.
Right? You have anything you want to say about that?
No.
What do you know about Juneteenth?
It's just another day that I work.
Another day. But it's a national holiday, too.
Yeah.
For what?
What for?
Oh. I was going to say African Independence Day, but that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. I know it's not. Is it? It doesn't have to do with Abraham Lincoln, does it? What is it? What is it? It's some kind of freedom movement? What is it?
Here,
we don't know.
I'll look up the actual definition.
As whites, we're unfamiliar with the specifics of Juneteenth.
With you, dude.
I just know I get the day off. Yeah, it's like
Since
Christmas to me.
Black independence. I have to be sure that I'm 100% right.
It could be. Who knows, right? Oh, a lot of people probably know.
I mean, you were kind of right.
Hey.
It was to commemorate the ending of slavery in the United States.
Hey, and why is it on that day?
It's just
that's fine.
The combining of the words June and 19th. That's why it's called Juneteenth.
Right. Okay. The only one, 19 is the only one that ends in eth, right? No, it's 18th.
17th,
16th. So it's not the only one. So Juneteenth could be any of the teens, really, then. So it's not the only one.
The only one.
I was just pointing out that it's not the only one. So if you call it Juneteenth, it could be any of the teens.
From 13th to the 19th.
Oh, it's all the teens.
No, it's what could be a
right.
18th.
And that's when it should be celebrated. From we're at the end then. Actually, Juneteenth is the end of Juneteenth. And we're not educated.
It's just June 19th.
Didn't I say in the beginning this is not a factual podcast?
It's all based on facts, so I'm looking at facts right now.
Subjective facts. That's what this podcast
Literal
is.
facts.
Literal subjective facts.
Well,
yeah.
That's the American way.
Yeah, take with that what you will. So, yeah. Been having to deal with being asked questions that I don't know the answer to. And shouldn't know the answer to, because why am I in charge of this? Why am I being asked how many of something should be ordered based on what we have?
Because it's your job.
Shouldn't someone else know? Shouldn't that guy know? Well, he does.
You're the guy.
Because he corrected me. He said, oh, no, we shouldn't get that many. Just tell me how much.
No necesito demasiado teclado sue.
Nick, I don't know what you said, but I literally straight up asked him, how many would you recommend we get? So how many would you recommend? He's
100.
like, you know what? I don't really know. I'm just gonna. We're going off your list here. That number just seems high. And I'm just like, hey, I'm just looking at the numbers.
Well, now you see why the keyboards are the way they are.
Yeah, and why no one gets new ones, and why we don't have any new ones to give if anyone asks for one.
Yep.
Get 300, please.
No.
You know how much it would just benefit us to have that many? In so many ways.
Well, that's why they have people that aren't working there that get to make the decisions for you.
Well, the people that are working there that are just like, nah.
And that's America,
Nah.
and probably most of the world as well. So that's fun.
It's pretty depressing. Well, we're getting new laptops for the kids. They're supposed to show up this week, apparently. I'm not going to be there when they show up, apparently. But I had to find protective cases for them, which I did.
Nice.
On Amazon for $35.
For all of them.
For one. And it's just, a cheap plastic case. It clips on the top and then it clips on the bottom too. And so it protects it pretty securely. And I was like, we can get these for the kids. They're pretty expensive though. So I'm going to look if I can find them cheaper elsewhere. And I did. From a Chinese wholesaler. Found them for $8.50 a pop.
That's a good deal.
Versus $35.
So how much is the bonus?
I even sent them a message and I was like, hey, give me a quote for this because I was like, can we get it even cheaper? Because I'm getting like 200, 250 of
we're
these.
doing a bulk
and we did get it
here.
cheaper. It was like $8.
That's a good deal.
And then, this was a month and a half ago. I sent this to the purchasing guys. I was like, hey, just order these, please, so we can get these cases. Like, this is the best. It's like $3,000 for these, for like all the cases we need. Perfect. That's it.
You thought.
No one even communicated with me at all. Everyone's communicating amongst themselves, and then I hear adjacently, oh, yeah, they decided to not do that. We're trying to look elsewhere for those cases. And I'm like, I was the one who was sent on the mission to look for these god fucking damn cases. Hell, I fucking found them. I ordered the one to test off fucking Amazon, and then I found them the exact same one cheaper elsewhere. I found the place. I talked to the person. I got them to send the quote. You just have to fucking pay for it. And they're just like,
dude.
Let's find them elsewhere, though.
Yeah, we can get them cheaper, though. I'm sure. Can you get that down a bit?
We're just not going to get them. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
We're just not going to get them.
That's what's going to happen.
We're just not going to get them. Because if you get them off Amazon, it's like $8,000 for 75 of them because you can't order 200 off Amazon. And you're not getting any discounted rate. You're paying the 35,
a piece. Yeah. That's a solid price.
Yeah, times 75.
It's a lot.
These fucking morons running this shit. The reason this place is falling apart, and I'm just like, I see why no one stays. None of the IT people who are brought on who are like trying to probably fix everything. They're just like, no one's listening to us. We're trying to do everything, and just no one's listening.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, I literally got an email today from somebody 15 minutes before they needed to use something. Hey, I need to get this projector screen down. I don't know how to get it down. Help me come over here and get it down in a building that's like across from us. But I'm just like, it's a light switch.
Just be like, no.
I went over there. I'm like, I showed one other person. I'm like, one of the old people need to know how to do. I mean, there was a board meeting today apparently with every single teacher and every single administration. So there's like 50 people in this room, from the ages of 40s, late 40s plus to 80 something. Old as shit.
Very old.
Yes. None of them knew how to get this projector screen down, nor how to connect to the projector.
Just like the easiest shit in the world.
Now, if you've been there for 5 years, maybe you haven't once seen a closet with a switch that says this is how you put the screen up and down because it's labeled up, down. Maybe you have. Maybe you've been there for 30 or 40 years. There's no way you haven't been exposed to this.
I never had to do it.
Nobody wants to apply critical thought or just any thought. Even.
None at all.
Because, I just go over there. It takes me literally. I walk in and walk out, essentially. Walk in, press this, and walk out,
Good job, IT nerd.
I'm just flipping them off on the way. I'm just saying, you know how to connect to the projector? You get the remote that's sitting right in front of the thing, and then you press it, you turn it on, and then it's there. And then it says on the screen, press Windows K to connect. Oh, I'm connected.
Do you think they know what Windows is?
This is one
So you're having a good time over there.
Well, the funny thing is I got sent, after I sent the projector screen down and just, ran back because I'm just like, fuck this shit. So how do I connect to it now? And, I was like, I'm not going over there. So, one of the other tech people went. And then they emailed me, can you bring an HDMI cable over? And I was just like, yes! Yes! So I did, it took me like 2 minutes, obviously. By the time I got over there, they're like, what's that? I'm like, it's so you can connect. And they're like, oh, we got connected.
It's got this thing called Bluetooth. Have you ever heard of it?
And I was just like, okay, thanks. I just left with the HDMI cable because I'm like, you don't need it.
They don't need it. Or you to be there.
How does not one person know how to do the easiest thing? Does nobody want to just think? This isn't even an IT thing. This is just a common sense thing.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't know how to work a TV, you don't know how to work a TV. Aren't these in every single classroom you've been using for 20 years? You don't know how to fucking use it.
They just come in and push the space bar and the screen comes on.
It just works.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything.
It just works. That's how so many people think.
I know. Dude. This school is showing me that literally every single person thinks that way. Every old person, people over 50, all do that.
It just works, man. Except for when it doesn't, and I get to scream at some dude.
Bro, this guy and his goddamn password I reset this dude's this old ass janitor dude. His password five times in front of him, and he's like, "It's not fucking working." And I'm just like, "You watched me do it." You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. You put this in.
See the keys.
He's like, "It keeps telling me my new password is wrong." I'm like, "How many characters is it?" He's like, 11. I'm like, it needs to be at least 12. So just put in one more. I mean, it's the amount of stress you're putting on your body unnecessarily just because you don't want to just think is amazing to me.
Well, that's how humans have survived.
It tells you it needs to be at least 12 characters.
No, but they didn't read that. They didn't read anything. They're like, this is the password I use for everything.
I always use this one. I've always used it.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
No, you haven't. I mean, what? He literally he just keeps adding exclamation points at the end of his password. He's like 4 at the end. I'm just like,
just screaming.
There's easier end with a number, and then every time you need to update it, just change the number to the next number. Is it really that hard?
It's too much.
Is it really that hard?
That's way too much.
Do you have to change your password ever? Your thing? Do you even have a password?
Fuck no. My password is my social.
Nick,
my last.
God damn, dude. God damn. My job is just becoming hell.
Becoming?
Yeah. It was,
how fast it went from being a pretty cool place to
well, it's like the construction for the new building isn't even going to be done until,
next year.
Early August now, and we start school mid-August. It's just like.
It's going to be a construction area for a year. But you gotta get the computers hooked up.
That's gross. I keep being like, me and the other IT, the older IT dude, me and him are just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here when this all. By the time the school year starts, and see this all hit the fan. You know what I'm saying?
It might be a good time to get while the getting's good.
There's also apparently like a 2-day period, only 2 days, where like kids can come up to pick up their device. So apparently it's absolute hell.
2 days.
Apparently it's absolute fucking hell. Just lining the halls, just kids from every single grade. Like,
you remember going for your
all 500 kids,
and that was just for like your grade and maybe one other one.
It sucked ass.
So packed.
It wasn't even school.
No, it's before. It was the
Which
preschool.
is, how is that possible? Because all these kids have to be here every day for class.
Yeah, but they're all spread out.
It doesn't feel this. Yeah, well, I guess that's what it is. They're all just condensed
right in front of you.
God, I'm just thinking like, what else could I do? You know, I've done like every job in the book at this point.
Parish.
like work at the parish.
No, as in parish.
The hard reset, you mean? The last Patreon, dude. Yeah. Talk about
That's a reference.
Getting a fresh start, you know, in your mind maybe.
Well,
however heaven works.
Not your mind. It won't be your
heaven,
mind.
You know. Whatever.
Yeah. Nothingness, probably.
Whatever is what it is.
That is same thing before you were born.
I think it's all about the afterlife. If you ask me, it's not about living.
Well, if you're
all
asking
about
me,
the afterlife.
It's about the pre-life.
It's about the pre-life. So like in the womb, or like when you're just sperm in your dad, or like the egg in your mom?
Before that. Before any of your DNA existed.
When you're just like a neuron in the brain, being like, maybe we should have a baby.
You're one atom. You're just one atom. It's just floating around.
So like in the beginning of the universe?
As in like I'm a star.
You're not a star.
Stardust.
You're some kind of dust. Must dust.
You're the mustiest, dustiest boy around, dude.
Like, how's your job? You hiring? Are you not hiring? Training more people? I guess. Are you hiring more people too?
Yeah.
Good. You need to. Did they hire?
Not
more
according
cooks?
to higher ups.
What do you mean?
They were not wanting to hire more cooks. Like,
you have 2. Didn't you just get 2?
Yeah, basically.
Plus Mr. M, who doesn't really count. Like, you have the one who was a server who became a cook, right? And then you have you and Mr. M. That's it, right?
And no, there's another girl that's a line cook. That's
you have another line cook?
The only competent one.
Wasn't she the new one, or is there another one?
No. There's
so you have 2 girl who are actually competent cooks.
Yeah.
And then you, and then Mr. M.
And then one dude that doesn't really speak much English. That's also
not
kind
Mr. I thought that was Mr. M.
No, they're both Mr. M.
Oh, okay. Mr. M. There's 2 Mr. M's.
Yeah.
Well, so if you say Mr. M, you're just talking about one of them. The M's.
Well,
one of the M brothers.
Of this moment, it was like I used it for one guy, but I just used it to describe the other guy.
You can,
because they're both.
If they're both Mr. M's, they're both. They can be Mr. The Mr. M brothers. Yeah.
I called them the Chuckle Fuck Twins the other day.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But Mr. M's better, but they wouldn't get that.
They wouldn't.
You'd be like, you guys are Mr. M. And they'd be like, is that like a new nickname for us, man?
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, mentally retarded male. Yeah, it's you. You're good. I mean, it's fine. It's what you are. It's accurate. And it brings me much joy to say it.
Yeah, I gotta have a little fun.
That makes me
so
want to rewatch.
I guess they hired like another dude as well, but I haven't had to work with him yet.
They hired a 6th cook, so they think that's too many, or they think that's like the cap.
Well, no,
6.
one of the guys is leaving to go back to Mexico next month.
One of the Mr. M's.
Damn.
He's
going back to Mexico. So
why?
His visa's up.
No, so he's like not gonna come back to work.
Probably not. I mean, even if he wanted to, I don't know if like we'd be like, yeah, come back, man.
Oh,
because he's really
useless.
Yeah, basically.
He just shows up because he filled out the W-2. You know, might as well
he's gotta get the money.
Put him to work. You know,
pretty much. I just try to keep him busy.
So you're not gonna hire a guy to replace him, is what you're saying?
No, that's what the new girl cook was for. It's basically take over his shift. Yeah. Which
Nick could just keep working forever. No one needs to replace Nick.
Yeah, pretty
Give
much.
him any vacation time?
Nah.
PTO? Anything like that?
Nah.
Any time off at all?
I requested time off for some like Viking festival that some people are going to from work.
The Viking festival?
It's the Ren Fair, but it's like Viking weekend.
Like, when is that?
October. Like, I think it's like the first week of October.
Well, we're all going to have to go then.
You're going to glom onto this?
Well, Danny's probably going to want to go to the Ren Fair again. We went like 2 years in a row.
Fun. Yeah.
I always get a shirt. That's what that tie-dye one is with the weird symbol. It's the Ren Fair shirt.
Not getting,
that was the best shirt.
I'm not going to get the mutton thing, though.
No, we don't want to pay like $45 for a turkey
garbage
leg.
for trash.
Yeah. But I will get the fish and chips made in the oil that they've been cooking with fish and chips in for like weeks, and it's just fishy as fuck. And then as soon as you get that, it's just the most delicious thing that's been soaked in week-old fish. I mean, oil is just crispy, just dripping in your mouth. Decadent fish oil, just grease, so crunchy.
You're not really
so
good.
This to me. Hey, that's all I can describe it as, because I'm like, the batter is so fishy and so delicious. I don't know what to tell you other than that. It has to be old as hell, and it's tasty.
I don't know if I want old oil.
Old oil can be good.
It can be. If you filter it.
You got to filter the oil? Well, I guess you do. Well,
we don't filter
at McDonald's, we
oil.
did. We had.
We don't filter
they did it
oil.
itself. It had, like, auto did it or something.
That'd be awesome if we had that. No, that's too
well,
much
McDonald's
money.
has money.
Yeah, that's too much money.
Got cash, dude. Just pay for that.
Well, the company has cash. They just don't want to invest it into this restaurant.
Yeah.
Invest it at the higher earning ones.
Well, yeah.
Like the other Margs.
The other Margs.
A new oven, a new grill, a new stove.
Wow, so they're like
table.
Bougie kitchen.
They spent like $35,000 on that equipment. Meanwhile, ours.
Well, they know where their money comes from.
Busted as shit.
They know where their money comes from.
This is so obvious, dude.
It was like, you guys shit.
They didn't have the foresight to not have the same dude do repairs at both places, because he told us what they did, because they weren't going to tell us.
Oh, like he dropped the ball and like spilled the beans when he shouldn't have.
But it's because we're chill. He's like, these guys are assholes.
Are they?
The owners, yeah.
Oh, I thought like the other restaurant.
Oh,
just
well,
the
also
owners in
them.
general.
They are too, yeah.
Oh.
We got beef, us and them.
Why?
So the better unit, basically.
We know we suck, but we hate you for
plus
it.
Plus they're pricks, yeah. Whenever we have to send anyone over there to do shit, yeah, they're always.
When does that happen?
Only when like shit gets delivered to the wrong place, or like we have to take them like plates or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, anytime the managers get there, they're like, I did not like them. They were all really mean.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Nick, I want to hear. I want to hear that, dude. We need that to be heard.
No, not really.
Nick, did you decide what movie we're watching?
Yeah, I showed you the poster of it.
I didn't see when you flashed it quickly.
Well, it was Shrek.
Good.
Well, it wasn't. I was just testing you. Yeah, no, it's not.
Nick, I told you I didn't see it. You think I'm gonna lie about
Well, I
seeing
showed it to you again after you said that last time.
and I still didn't see it.
That's crazy.
Blind.
You'll
dude.
find out
Can't
after
see
this
me.
episode ends. You can't spoil
Well,
it.
yeah,
here.
obviously.
If you want to know, you got to find out by going to Patreon, fools.
Yeah, patreon.com/BrotherBrother. It'll be up when this episode gets posted.
But yeah, I'll remind you after we're done with this one.
Yeah. I'll just check
Obviously.
it out. We just posted. Well, it'll be last Wednesday when this comes out. We just posted it on another bonus episode. That one's really good. Well, that one's called The Hard Reset. So we had to mention that.
It needs no description.
We talk about our parents a lot. It was just it was just venting. It was mostly dad. Just obviously.
It is what it is. It was a Father's Day.
It was just making mad fun. It was funny.
I mean, he deserves it.
He can't defend himself, so it's really easy.
It's
really
fine.
Just take him down a few notches.
Kind of wish he was, so I could like
Right,
break it, slay him.
You kind of wish.
Jokingly slay him.
Jokingly.
Slay him
Yeah.
with words. And also my hand.
Well, Nick, you know that I told you we cleaned out a bunch of shit at my work.
Yeah.
And these kids were like trying to take it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you
and
took anything.
No, because it's all trash. But these
Like
kids,
nothing cool?
No, nothing cool. But these kids were all like taking shit. And, like there was just a
Free
box
shit.
full of like cables, and they were just like, "Oh, I want one. I want one." And like
I
was like,
plug into something maybe.
yeah, I was like, I don't give a shit. Take it. It's going in the trash. And,
Yeah.
and like the other IT girl was like, "Hey, stop it, guys. Put it back. Put it back. You can't take it."
Like why?
That was their question. She was like, "You can't do it. Just can't do it. You can't steal." And they looked at me like when she left, and they're like, "Is there a reason why we can't take this?" And I'm like,
Just
there is an art to what you guys are trying to do here, and you're being a little bit too obvious and loud about it. Have some finesse, you know?
You said that to the children?
Yes, because I'm teaching them something. I was like, just help me take it out to the trash. That way you guys will know where it is.
Are you following what I'm saying?
You don't need to go through this shit, in front of me, please, or anybody else. We don't need to know about this, have any culpability.
You know where it is, and nobody is going to be guarding it.
You guys have the key. Here's the key to this building because
Just put it on
I
the
know you
side
need
of
to.
the dumpster.
You need to take the trash here. Here's the key to take the trash here. Yep, that's what
Bring
it's
me
for.
that key back tomorrow.
No, just bring it back when you're done. And let me know when all the trash is done. I'll just be here.
They probably just took everything. I definitely would have just
It's
taken
all
shit.
trash, and I'm just like, it's being thrown away. So
It's trash that
I
somebody
don't give
left
a
behind.
shit if you take it. Yeah, like it literally means nothing to me. And if I don't know about it, even better. Because if anyone asks me, then I'm just like, I literally have no idea.
Yeah, I threw it away. I had it disposed
And
of.
that's really the honest answer because I just had them throw it away.
You're such a gray person. It's ridiculous.
Why can't I let the kids have trash that they want? Is there a reason?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Well, no, because that lady saw and got angry and would have reported you.
Yeah, because we work for the school. She used to work for the diocese, which is like the top church, the head church.
Anything that's gonna be thrown away, I'm like, just take it, dude. Who the fuck cares? Why does it fucking matter?
That's what they asked me when they're like, "So, Mr. Yu, is there a real reason why we can't take this stuff?" And I'm like,
A real one? No.
yeah,
No.
basically, I'm like, I mean, an actual reason? Not really. I mean, just it's the schools. I mean, it was paid for with church money, which means it was paid for with regular people money, like basically taxpayer
It's
money.
God's money.
Yeah, I guess.
You idiot.
Then why do we have it?
It's God's will for us to have it.
Bro, all the administrators of the school live in the biggest houses, and I'm just like,
Well, God has blessed them.
why do I get paid so poorly then?
Because God has not blessed you.
But I work here, bro. Is that enough?
You haven't put your heart into it.
I thought I have. You've taken a lot from me,
Not
energetically,
not the
and
way
just
that God
spiritually.
wants. God hasn't seen.
Me sweat.
That,
He
yeah.
really has.
No, he hasn't. He said that man is taking the easy route.
Yeah. So
And
simple.
he says suffer. Boom.
Yeah, not being able to
Calamities
have a steady
befall
job
you.
for a while. Just he's like, you need
God
to
said,
suffer
"I'll
more.
strike you
You're not
down."
done.
Yeah, you gotta come
I'm
back
like, can
to
I please
his
though?
house. You must
I
come
thought
back.
this was gonna be it though.
Maybe if you go back to church again, you'll get rich.
No, I won't do it. I refuse. But it's weird because a lot of people that work here, obviously,
The ones
do.
that have been there for like years and years. Yeah.
And it's
God
funny.
recognizes them. They put their time in.
Well, yeah, a lot of the older people is like that.
And probably haven't had the rug pulled out from under them.
No, it's like
There's that timing, dude.
there's that timing, bro. I forget what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something about the kids. They did some shit.
Fuck them kids.
No. One of them asked me if he could steal something completely separated from this situation. I'm just like, what message am I sending these kids if they're calling
What
me?
is that stealing is fine.
They're like, I'm just like, if it's garbage and in the trash can, sure, and no one's around, they could. I mean, who cares, honestly? But if you can't just walk out of the
person that's
school
around.
with this thing in your hands. You know what I'm saying?
Has to be out of plain view.
Yeah. Well, he's like, can I just take this monitor, this computer
Don't ask,
monitor in
just
this back
do.
room? I'm like, okay, the monitor that we're gonna throw away and put in, you guys are gonna just take apart into pieces.
Yeah,
You just want to walk out the front door and just put it like in your parents' car? No, sorry, you can't do that. And also, you shouldn't be calling me to ask if you should steal something. Number one, you shouldn't call the guy in charge being like, hey, can I take this?
So you're literally just like their thief instructor.
I'm telling them, no, don't take the thing. First of all, don't call me to ask to take something. I thought that was it shouldn't be explained that.
No, Alex, these are the youth. They don't understand anything.
This is a list of show tunes from like the 50s and shit. Yeah. Just, I'm like, where's the Mac Miller or whatever the hell? What do they listen to nowadays? SZA? What do the boy kids listen to? Drake?
Probably not
like
Drake
men
anymore.
now.
Probably not Drake anymore.
Yeah, hopefully not Drake.
It's like
Chief Wiggum's kid.
What's that mumble rap name?
Kendrick Lamar. He's not a mumble rapper.
No, he's actually good. I mean, I think some kids still listen to him.
No.
They better, or they're gonna get learned.
I wish I knew who good rappers were. I mean, Binky.
Eminem.
He's not really a rapper. He's kind of a rapper. You don't know Binky, Nick.
You don't know Eminem.
Eminem, I mean, the most famous rapper ever created and manifested in Earth.
Yeah, that one.
I know. I know the guy.
I'm looking at all these new releases, and I don't really know many of these bands. Just trying to find like hip hop artists that the kids would know, but it's Beyonce, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown.
Yeah, no, just the standard issue ones that have been around for forever. Kind of lame. I thought people would have new ones now.
They do. They got Jeezy feat Akon.
They're doing some weird camp at the school, like the entire month, I think.
Jesus camp.
No, it's for like kids coming to the school eventually, I think. They're like 6th and 7th graders. So they're like actual children. And for some reason, the parents of these kids don't know how to drive. And the moment that I show up to the school is the moment that all the parents show up, and just are like, driving in the lane. I'm just going to park that there. All right, son, have a good day. Give me a kiss.
Right on the lips.
Make sure you get your stuff out of the back. And I'm just like sitting behind a person in the drive. There's plenty of spots. There's a roundabout where you can actually go off to the side and drop your kid off.
No, though.
And it happened. It was right in front of me, and then also directly adjacent. So I couldn't even go around this car. So I'm just sitting here like. There's two idiots
out their window, and just like.
Well, as soon as this one pulled away, I'm just like, whoop! Got to just perfectly get around
like,
just with ease.
Look at that asshole.
Yeah,
flying
that
around
asshole just trying to get to the same place that you're at.
Crazy ass kids.
I think some people do mistake me for students sometimes.
Well, yeah, you look like
a high schooler.
Old child.
No,
yeah,
an old child.
Yeah,
I need to get a haircut. Is what I need.
Also, your clothing.
My clothing is sick.
You look ridiculous.
This shirt is sick, though. You have to admit.
Your tank, your wife.
No, this shirt.
That shirt's fine.
This woven, whatever the hell you'd call this thing. Sorry for the audio listener.
Looks like wool.
See it. Is it wool?
I don't know.
It's like knitted. Kind of. It's nice. It's very warm though. It was very hot today.
Seems very hot.
Soaked with sweat.
Yeah.
Just sopping.
Quite warm.
It was good though.
Buildings, it got AC.
Yeah. Well, some of it. Ours keeps
not
breaking.
All of it though.
Ours was not working yesterday. It was fixed, and then it was not working again today.
Yeah, our AC
and it was fixed again.
On the line's been finicky as well.
What's going on?
Well, ours it's old and busted as shit.
So that's why yours is down.
Yeah.
I don't know why ours is down.
Probably the same.
Why was a stoplight out? Like, a same stoplight is recurrently out on a road with no weather, nothing on it, but it's one of the busiest roads, and this light is so crucial to traffic flowing smoothly, and it goes out frequently. And it's the only path that I can take to my way home now. And
because they've got the 270 shut down.
Well, they have no. Where I'm at, it's just some side road that I usually take to dodge all this bullshit. They just happen to close. Why did they close it? They closed down just the one specific route that I take.
My route is closed until November.
So goddamn annoying.
I start taking another route.
Do you like your new route,
5,
Nick?
10 extra minutes. Fuck no. I mean, it's good for like smoking and driving, but it takes so much longer.
So it's like a scenic route now.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying.
When I had to go in at 5 on Monday.
Wait, so the highway is closed?
The
way that you
ramp
take
to get on is closed.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
So like to get to Mom's is gonna be annoying then.
Well, you would just go the way that, like you normally the weird way go. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Because
I'll get more specific than that.
Like I could get off like when I pass that bridge and like
sure.
turn around.
Everyone knows where this is. Yeah.
I know. I don't
this
want
bridge.
I'm not trying to be very.
I know what you mean though, but I'm just being funny because like people don't know what's talking about. But yeah, go on.
That's by design.
You idiots. Go on.
Fools.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, go on.
So
don't listen to us.
I could go over the bridge and then just turn left.
Right.
But there's like a development in there, and it would be really annoying to turn around in there every single day.
Yeah.
And then go back out and then go over the bridge and then turn right. That would take longer than me just going a completely different way. Well,
there's drive talk with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Commute talk.
Yeah.
Commute conversations.
My
CC. That's our CC.
If yours has gotten 10 minutes longer. Mine's gotten like 5 minutes longer. So good.
Awesome.
I do everything I can to not take the busiest road home, you know, just everything I can just to avoid it. And sometimes I have to hit it. And every time I do, I'm just, I hate busy roads that are always congested with traffic, with people just trying to like, you know,
there's no
do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, just being maniacs.
Yeah. Riding asses of everybody, just not letting anyone pass. But like when they do, like we're stopped for like 5 extra minutes because there's a guy half in the lane.
Yeah, but he's got to
go.
So
he has to. In that moment, and he picked the wrong moment, but he had to get over in that moment.
He had to, though.
Idiot. Just
it's always other people every time that causes my traffic, and it's so fucking frustrating.
I just don't know how people can be stopped on the highway, and I see it every day.
Saw a donut
every day.
On my way to work when I was going up.
A donut? Like a pink frosted sprinkle donut?
Like a 0 miles an hour. When I was on the freeway.
You're just sitting?
Yeah.
Love it.
That's when I got off.
How does that even happen? How do you even get to that point? Is there just some old bitch just in the front just literally
Probably. I don't think
like
there was an accident.
And like everybody is behind her because they don't know what the hell's happening. No one bothers to just go over and pass.
It was this thing called like phantom traffic or some shit where like anyone forcing a brake like causes like a chain reaction that can last like hours.
Anybody forcing it? What do you mean?
Like slamming on their brakes that causes the car behind them to slam on their brakes, causing the car behind them to slam on their brakes.
So just one person doing that just randomly
could cause like a huge chain reaction that lasts hours.
That's so what? That's crazy.
That's a real thing. It's a real thing. Look it up.
Called?
I don't fucking phantom traffic, ghost traffic, or
phantom ghost traffic. I mean, it sounds kind of cool, but I hate it based on what you described just now. Because I hate traffic and I hate people that can't drive and I hate people that
phantom traffic jams.
Phantom traffic jams. What does it say? Like what's that?
It refers to sudden unexpected traffic slowdowns or stops that occur without any obvious cause, like an accident or road construction.
Right. That's
These
every
jams
day.
are often a result of drivers' reactions to the car in front of them, creating a ripple effect that can cause a significant backup.
A ripple effect. So it is just one person just overreacting to something, probably.
Yeah, and like I never cause it because like when I drive, I try not to touch my brakes because
exactly
the less you use the brakes, guess what? The less they get worn down.
Especially on the highway. You really
anywhere. The less you use the brakes, the more you'll be preserving your brake pads.
You know how many people we see drive? Well, Mom, just riding ass brake because you don't know how to maintain a speed.
Look at the road.
How do you not know how to maintain the speed?
I can't watch the road when she's driving. I have to.
You actually get sick.
I get terrified that she's gonna slam into a car in front of us.
Oh, you mean like watch like when you're the passenger seat?
Yeah.
No, bro.
I literally have to stare at anything else.
No, I close my eyes. I close my eyes because I used to always ride shotgun with her, and it was always scary. Always
horrifying to ride with.
Yeah. And that's the same reason our Mimi, our grandma, who is on the podcast, she is no longer able to drive. She's just Ubering everywhere in Nevada with our dad.
Like that as well.
She can't drive with shit.
No.
So they took her car and she just Ubers everywhere.
They took her car?
Yeah, she doesn't have a car.
But like the government took it or
no.
Of course. Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure they just sold it. Got to get her out of here. This is a fun way to end the episode.
It's so dark. We have to cut all that.
If you're still here, you're a real one. Or you're like our mom or Danny.
She would have cut off at this point. I think.
She would have stopped listening.
Oh my God.
Just 30 minutes ago.
As soon as we talked about her driving, she'd be like, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I like listening to you guys, and then you say something, and I'm like, ugh, I have to turn it off.
Like, well, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right for you, and also for you to us, specifically. Sounds about right.
Yeah. On that note.
Well, we do have to record another episode, right? The Patreon.
Yeah.
Which you guys did you know that we have Patreon? How much is it?
I would hope it's only like $2.
$2 a month,
give or take, while supplies last.
Well, there's like almost 30 episodes. Well, there will be 30 with this week. This is the 30th episode.
Whole month of watching. If you watch one episode a day.
Yeah.
You know.
True that. Unless it's a month with 31 days, in which case you'll have one day.
Come back in like another month. And
right. Come back in a few more weeks, and there'll be another bonus episode.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, because we post 2 every
animals.
month. Usually it's the last 2. It used to be the last 2 Tuesdays, but now it's the last 2 Wednesdays of the month. So that's when you should expect bonus episodes from us. And I post the pre-post every week, which is just what happens before and after every episode. So that's something free content on there. So you don't need to pay us money for that, but you do need to follow us on Patreon. You should. Well, that's if you want the bonus episodes, the Dream Boys. Put that logo down. You want to watch Dream Boys? Just us again.
Fancy.
You want to watch us watch some movies and like The Room, which is hilarious, or Shrek 1.
So good.
Shrek
2 next month.
Hey, probably. You should. Patreon.com/BrotherBrother. And also, wherever you're listening / watching us, rate us, follow us, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things.
And that was very nice.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.